Hello, welcome to a new video on Dplyr Package. This video will be the part of a Dplyr Package video series. In the last couple of videos, we saw how we can able to select the columns from the data frame using a select function. Now in this video, we are going to talk about how we can able to select the rows or observations using filter function. So as usual, let me start by loading the Dplyr package. Now we are going to work upon flights dataset, which is a part of NYC flights 13 package. So I'm going to load NYC flights 13 package as well. Let's see few observations from the flights dataset. Glimpse. Yeah, so this dataset has all the information related to the flights. Now from this dataset, I am interested in looking at all the flights on 1st of Jan. Okay. So how we can able to do that with filter function? Let's see. So I'm going to pipe in the data set into a filter function, filter, and here I'm going to put in the conditional statements. Now which conditional statements I'm going to use? Of course, the first conditional statement would be pertaining to this variable called month. I will be filtering out all the months. I will be filtering out the Jan month from this data set. So month equal to 1, comma, the second expression will be to filter out the first day from the month of Jan. So day equal to 1. So this is how my filter function looks like. Now let's take a pause here and let's look at this expression more closely. Now first you can see here this equal to sign. Now what is this equal to sign is? In R, the equal to sign is used for equal to conditional operator. Okay, now those of you who are new to R, this is a very common mistake the R users make. Instead of using two equal to sign, they use single equal to sign as a equality operator, and R shows the error. So for example, if I use the single equal to sign, month equal to 1. Now in this case, R will going to throw the error. It is saying me that if you want to check the equality, then you will have to use two equal to sign and not the 1. The second thing to note here is this comma operator. Now this comma acts as a logical AND operator. Okay, so what it means essentially is I can able to write the same statement with using ampersand. Now this ampersand means the AND operator, the AND conditional operator. It means in order for this entire expression to be true, the expression on the left hand side of the comma or the AND operator has to be true, as well as the expression on the right hand side of the comma or the AND operator has to be true. Okay, so this comma signifies the AND logical operator. Okay, and the third thing to note here how this filter function really works is based upon the outcome of this expression. if the outcome of this expression is true, then filter function will going to filter out only those observations for which the entire expression is true and omit all the other observations for which the outcome of the expression is false. Now having understood how the filter function works, let me first execute this. Now as you can see that it has given me all the flights from 1st of Jan, and if you are interested in finding out the count of these observations, then you can see that from the 1st of month, from the 1st of Jan, there are 842 flights. R provides standard suite of comparison operators: greater than or equal to, less than or equal to, not equal to. Now in case of this not equal to, you will have to use the exclamatory symbol followed by the equal to sign. Equal to, this is what we have seen in the earlier example. And of course there are other conditional operators such as and or, those can also be used. Now let's see how we can able to filter out the flights departing in the month of November or December. So let's use some of the comparison operators. So flights data set, filter function. The first expression would be month equal to 11, which will give me all the flights from the month of November, followed by the or conditional operator. In this case, I'm going to use or conditional operator. This or that, right? So give me the flights departing in the month of November or in the month of December. Month equal to 12. Now this will give me all those flights, and if you are interested in checking the count, so from the month of November there are around 27,268 flights, and from the month of December there are around 28,135 flights. The above expression can also be written using %in% operator. Now what is this %in% operator? So for example, x %in%y means you select every row from x where x is one of the values in y. So let's try to use %in% operator on the flights data. So flights, pipe in filter. Now I want to simulate this condition with the help of %in% operator. How would I do that? I am going to use the month variable, and I'm going to check each row or each observation from this month variable with %in% with this small numerical vector that I've created. Why 11, 12? Because I'm interested in finding out the flights from the month of November and December. So what it will do is it will check all the values, all the numbers from the month column with this small vector, and the moment it finds the match, it will be evaluated to true, and those observations shall be printed out. Okay, so if I run this, then I should be able to get the same answer. If I want to check the month, yeah, as you can see that it has given me the same output as we have got with the help of using the OR operator. Okay, now let's make the things bit complicated. Now here I am interested in checking the flights which have arrived more than 2 hours late but did not leave late. Okay, that's interesting. Flights, filter. Now I'm going to use a conditional operator here. Arrived more than 2 hours late. So there is one variable called arrival delay. Arrival delay is more than 120 minutes. Arrived more than 2 hours. but did not leave late. Going to use the ampersand, departure delay greater than 0, but in this case I'm going to use the negation operator with the help of exclamatory symbol. What it means is that find out all those flights which do not have a delay. Okay, because here I am using a negation operator. So this, when this gets evaluated to true, because it's a negation operator, the outcome will be false. And when this is false, then the outcome will be true. Okay, this is how it is. And if I filter this out, as you can see that departure delay is either 0 or negative. That means those flights have arrived ahead of the schedule and there is some arrival delay, more than 120 minutes. So all those flights for which arrival delay is more than 2 hours, but there is no departure delay, it has filtered out. Okay, and if you are interested in finding out the count, then you can see there are in all 29 flights. Right. The next important thing about the filter function is that it excludes the missing values. We have seen that obviously if the expression is false, then filter function will not going to print out those observations. That we have already seen. But it also excludes the missing values. So let me create a small data frame here. Tibble x equal to c1. Now this NA signifies the missing value. In R, NA signifies the missing value. Df. Now it's a small data frame. It has only 3 observations, 1 NA, it has 1 missing value, 1 NA and 3. Now in this case I want to filter out the observations which is greater than 1. If I use the filter function, but now if I use the filter function, in this case it has printed 1 observation, that is fine, but it has not shown the missing value. That means it has omitted the missing value. If you want to explicitly show the missing value as a part of the output, then you will have to tell to the filter function that, okay, you have the missing value, show me the missing value explicitly in my output. So for that, you will have to use the is.ina function. X, so show me the missing value, or show me all the observations which are more than 1. So you can see that it has printed the missing value and obviously the observation which has the value greater than 1. Okay, is that NA function is used to find out the missing values from the data set. How many flights have missing departure time? So before that, let's see how many missing values the flights data set has. With is.NA function, flights. Okay, so I'm going to use the sum function to find out the total missing values. 46,595 is the total count of missing values from this flights data set. And from this missing values, I want to find out those values which have missing departure time. So flights, filter, is.na. Now in this case I want to find out the missing values from this departure time variable. So as you can see, these many flights do not have any value from this departure time. I'm sorry, this one. Yeah. So what is the count? Count is 8,255 flights which have the missing values from this departure time variable. Okay, Fine, so we have come to the end of the video. I think we have covered a lot of ground today. We have started with the simple filter function. The first argument of the filter function is dataset, and then you will have to put in the conditional statements to filter out the observations from the dataset. There are various conditional statements that are the part of the R, greater than or equal to, less than or equal to, not equal to, and of course there are and as well as or operators which can also be used. Then we saw that filter function excludes the missing values, and if you want to print out the missing values explicitly, you will have to use is dot in a function. So fine, one last small announcement. If you are finding this video useful, then you may like to subscribe to this channel. Also hit that like button, hit that notification bell icon so that you will get notified as soon as the new videos are posted on YouTube. Fine, I will see you soon and take care.